Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back once again to Maximus the Fourth. I have just sold myself a limited edition 12-pack of Pepsi Lime from last year's limited time release in 2024. In today's video, I'm very briefly going to walk you guys through the history of Pepsi Lime as a whole, as far as all the releases have happened in the States. And then I'm going to unbox this and break down the deal that I made with the guy on eBay and let you know exactly how much I made. And then we're going to be done here, so let's go. So Pepsi Lime, it first came out in the States in 2005, was discontinued in 2007 presumptuously. A different variation of Pepsi Lime came out called Pepsi Limon, and I think that one contained either 2% or 3% lime juice. The first version of Pepsi Lime contained no juice. And then Pepsi Lime came out for a third time, yet another version of it in 2019 in the States, and that version had 1% lime juice. Now here we are in 2025, and just this last year, this was from 2024, and as you can see, this variation contains no juice at all. Now this is more than likely probably the same version of Pepsi Lime that had originally came out in 2005, but this one, the ingredients, it reads carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, natural flavor, caramel color, phosphoric acid, caffeine, citric acid. So it's just very basic ingredients. There's no preservatives, no flavor protectors, and that's the difference. But the original Pepsi Lime in the States did contain preservatives and flavor protectors and whatnot, so it was made better. But since this was a limited edition, you got to think that Pepsi probably just figured, well, if it's only going to be out for a limited time only, there's no need to create ingredients that will give it a shelf life. Now, as you guys traditionally know, so I'm going to unbox this as I talk because I got work to do. Generally, with all of my listings on eBay, I always have a 12-pack, or if I'm selling bottles, whatever, it usually comes out to be 160 ounces. It's generally what my batches are. This is 144 ounces total, so if I'm selling bottles, 8 20-ounce bottles, it usually comes out to be 160 ounces. So give or take, that's usually what my batch sizes are. And with all of my listings, I usually have them marked for $65 plus the shipping, which is $26. So the buyer paid $91 for this 12-pack of Pepsi Lime. And this came out, I think it was in, I want to say, either May or June. And by the time eBay had taxed me, I still had about, I want to say $75 in my account. Now what you have to do, as I've said before, is you have to take the $75 X amount of cents and you have to subtract $26. I think it was actually about $76 or $77. You have to subtract $26 from that because that's how much the shipping is going to cost. And then that comes out to be about $51 or $52. And then you have to subtract how much you paid for the case itself. And I think I paid like $7.19 for this 12-pack, but we'll round it up to $8 just to keep it safe. So by the time you take $52, and then you subtract $8, which is pretty much how much I paid for this, I think it came out to be a whopping $43 or $42.75, something like that, of pure profit that I made on this Pepsi Lime. So generally, what I usually do as well is I always, if they're cans and not bottles, we'll keep the box because, you know, sellers, they like to have their boxes. I always package these in Ziploc bags because if they're in cans, the chances of them leaking are a lot higher than a bottle. And if you do that professionally, the way that I usually do it, you won't have any problems, because the people at the post office, they're definitely going to question you. And there's been more than one occasion where I've literally lied to them and said, oh no, it's they won't leak, which I usually get away with it, but you're definitely better off just packaging these things inside these Ziploc bags, because the chances of you making a mess and having a soggy box is probably not going to happen as long as they're protected. So once you have these all packaged in these Ziploc bags, you're pretty good to go. Obviously, you're going to want to ship these in a large flat rate. And I got my little handy dandy little mini duffel bag here. And you're going to want to put as much wrapping paper, bubble wrap, whatnot inside your box just to protect it. And there you have it. All good to go. I will be shipping this out to the buyer tomorrow, so that'll be taken care of. But I'm excited. I'm actually pretty shocked with how quickly I've already managed to sell a 12-pack of this. I have 5 other cases, so if there's anybody here watching my channel that didn't get a chance to get their hands on the Pepsi Lime, I got you. You can buy from me, but not a bad way to start the year with a sale already. I've already sold the 12-pack of the Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut, I think is what it was. There's some people that just can't get a hold of some of these things in their areas, and it's much harder for some areas. And then I got Pepsi Peach as well. No one has bought any of that yet, but I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a good season. I really think it's going to be a great season. Just to fill you guys in, my target by the end of 2025 is to reach a total of 1 million views as a total on my channel. And I would like to maybe see if I can reach 6,000 subscribers. I don't know if that will happen, but it's going to be a much more concentrated season with doing a lot of soda comparisons, recarbonation videos, official soda reviews, and it's mainly going to be soda this year. And I will occasionally do some mukbang videos where I'm eating at certain fast food chains, and I also do plan on doing more reaction videos for the LA Beast. I do see that he had his cake ice cube challenge video that he just put out, so there's a lot of things that are going to be happening here in Maximus the 4th, and I definitely have a goal to hit 10,000 subscribers. That's a milestone for me that I think is going to be very good to achieve, and I know I will get there. So there you guys have it. Now that I've walked you through the whole history of the limited edition Pepsi Lime release last year in 2024, and told you the deal that I made with the seller on eBay, roughly $42.73, it is time to sign out. Thank you guys for watching. I got 4 videos as usual that I need to promote to 1,000 views. I'll make sure to leave all 4 of those links down in the description of this video. And for all other extras and even ways to help support this channel, it's all going to be listed down in the description below. Maximus the 4th here. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. God bless you guys.